Welcome back to the channel Live and Trek Go Travelling, and we are travelling at the moment. We are on the road on our way to our first campsite, which is Henley Four Oaks Caravan and Motorhome Club site. We're there for a week, and then another week we will be going to the New Forest, the Centenary Club. We're about 2 hours into our journey, I think. Have you got anything to say?
We left the site at about 9 this morning. It's a journey of 234 miles and Tom said about 4.5 hours. We've got another 132 miles to go and it's saying about 2 hours 40 minutes left. But I'm a little bit worried when we get to Henley on Thames that they're not going to let us in.
Is that because they're well posh?
You got it anymore, and we're not.
Well, speak for yourself. We've been stuck in this for about 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes. It's Birmingham, M6 South.
Do you put up with a snarl up through Birmingham, or do you pay for the M6 toll? Let me know in the comments below.
One eternity later.
Oh, wowzers, that's gorgeous.
This must be where they do the regatta then.
Yeah, to the left here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that.
After 300 yards, turn right, A for at 130 Bell Street.
Oh my, that's Bell Street sounds familiar. Just.
After 200 yards, you have reached your destination on your left.
We're on a hard standing.
And I'm guessing I'm putting it on
Arrivals
the left.
here or there. You could even go to one of these pictures here if you wanted to.
That was tight coming round there.
Was it?
I just missed that no entry sign.
In that one there.
Which one?
There.
Which one?
Here.
Okay.
Is it 30?
Is it 30? Yeah, 30. As you can see from the sign behind me, we're at Henley Four Oaks caravan site. It's a club site, a motorhome and caravan site. And we arrived here on the Monday. We're here for 6 nights. It's only a small site, so the site tour that we're about to do won't take long. Let's go and take a look. The road that you come into the site from is this. In the direction I'm showing you is Henley on Thames down yonder. And if I spin the camera around quickly this way, up there is Marlow. As you approach the entrance, you'll see the barrier across the road. There's a pedestrian gate to the left, a wooden gate. There are some key safes on the right hand side. Don't really know what these are for. There's a notice here, reception, which tells us that they're open between 9 and 10 and 1 and 6. Once you actually check in at reception and you're registered and you've chosen your pitch, you'll be given a key fob, and you can just see here the barrier key fob entry point or access point. So as you drive towards the barrier, swipe your fob on there, and the barrier ahead of you will raise, letting you in. Now, I think the site in total has 85 pitches. It looked on the information sheet to me to be a little bit less, but that's what I was told. If that information is wrong, I'll flash it up on the screen now, just how many pitches there are. The majority of them are hard standing. There are some grass pitches, and none of the pitches on the site are, let me turn this way so you can see me, the sun's just over there. None of the pitches on the site are fully serviced. Walking now down to the right of the barrier, you'll see a selection of pitches on the right and the left, hard standing, speed limit of 5 miles an hour. Speed limit of 5 miles an hour just there, and a warning that children are playing, and at the end of this pathway here there is a children's play park. Of course there is club Wi-Fi on the site. I think the first hour is free, you have to register. You can see the Wi-Fi aerial up there. The first hour is free and is a speed of about 1 megabyte. If you want premium Wi-Fi, you have to pay for that. I don't know what the costs are, but I have read comments from other people to say that premium Wi-Fi is still poor itself anyway. Okay, walking back to the barrier now. Just ahead of us, 100 yards on the right hand side, is reception. We'll take a look at that first of all. Just outside of reception there's parking. There's a parking bay on both the left and the right for your van or your motorhome, which are clearly marked as arrivals. And when we turned up on Monday, today is Wednesday, we've been here for 2 days, we parked on the left here and just popped into reception on the right hand side here. The check-in process took a few minutes. We were given a site map. I've taken a photograph of that, I flashed that up on the screen, and we were invited to go and choose our pitch. What I would say about the pitch that you choose if you come here is the main Henley to Marlow road, which runs adjacent to the site. It's a busy road, it's a fast road, it's a noisy road, so you'll be well served in choosing your pitch to choose it as far away as possible from that main road. Just walking ahead of us now is the facilities block, which contains the gents' toilets, the ladies' toilets, washrooms, washing room, room that you can do your dishes in, and so on and so forth. Let's go and take a look. You've got the ladies just on the right here. There's an Elson point there, drinking water point and wastewater points, fire extinguisher here, fire alarm and mechanical. And just around the back on the right hand side, baby and toddler washroom just there in the corner, and the gents' toilets is just around here on the right hand side. Disabled facilities there, unisex toilets here. Here is the dishwashing area. Let's just pop in, there's nobody in here. 2 sinks to the left, a third and lower sink to the right hand side. We don't normally use the dishwashing facilities, always choosing to do them inside the caravan, of course, but water's more scarcely used here now because we're not on a fully serviced pitch. We're more careful with how we're using our water. So we've used that dishwashing facility room every evening after dinner. In here is the laundrette. We just pop inside. There are 3 machines, washing machine there. I think that's a tumble dryer here, and I think that's another washing machine, an old style washing machine. The laundry prices are on the wall. I'll just flash up quickly there. One there. And let's go over to the more modern machine laundry prices there. And there's a couple of sinks on the right hand side. Okay, out we go. Okay, so just to give you a quick tour of the gents' toilets. I don't think that there's anybody in here, but I'll be quick. I don't really like filming inside these. Toilets on the left hand side, 4 or 5 along here. Facilities are quite clean. Some urinals on the wall here, a couple of wash basins there with hand dryers on the wall, soap dispenser, enclosed sinks along the left here. On the right there are, on the left, no, on the right, there are 5 or 6 showers. You know, pretty standard fare for club facilities. Hairdryer, I think, enclosed wash areas on the left hand side. And basically that's the gents. No complaints, nice and clean. Now the toilets are closed daily for cleaning between 10:30 AM and 12 midday. Okay, just walking now back round to the front of the facilities block. We're going to make our way back over towards reception and do the full walk around of the site. As I say, it's only a small site. It won't take long. Look who's here, everybody. Come to check up on me. Say hello.
Hello. Say hello. Hello.
Hello.
I thought you might want some company.
Ah, okay. Just on the left of the entrance is a recycling and waste area, which Vicky's just pointed out to me. We haven't used it yet. Enclosed area, surrounded by a wooden fence. The bins are in there, look. Not very exciting, but it is what it is and it's needed. Now, just on the right here, in the front of reception, is the information booth. There's somebody in there at the moment, so we'll give that a miss. And ahead of us, we have a very small herb garden, which again is a very common thing with caravan and motorhome club sites. Now, from the herb garden, just bearing left, we're walking now into the sort of bottom part of the site, and just behind the trees on the left hand side is the main Henley to Marlow busy road that I mentioned. So if you get the opportunity, don't choose a pitch if you want peace and quiet anywhere in the lower section of this field where we are now.
Although, that's a bit of a trade-off. They do get the afternoon sun,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah. The site itself is quite nice. There's lots of mature trees. There's plenty of rabbits about. You'll see wild parakeets flying overhead, as well as several red kites.
And planes.
And although you can see that the ground is uneven slightly, all the pitches are level and no complaints about that. Just on the right here we have another Elson point. Wastewater, drinking water, and so on and so forth. That's the one that we've used because our pitch is just up here on the left hand side. There is a dog walking area just behind that caravan that I'm showing you in the distance. You can see a fenced off area. I regularly see people walking their dogs there, especially in the mornings. And we just walk to the top of this path. Our pitch is pitch 30, which if we bear round to the left is in the very far corner, just over yonder. But we'll just pause here, spin round and show you a 360, and that's pretty much it for the site. As I said, quite small, but you know, it's nice and tidy, it's nicely maintained, and there are lots of quite big and mature trees, which I like. And this is our pitch in the very furthest corner from that nasty road. And there you have it, that's the tour of the site. Hopefully you found that helpful. So, having shown you around the site, Vicky and I are now walking off-site and going the short distance into Henley on Thames to have a look around the town centre.
It looked very pretty as we were driving through.
It did. Very posh. Not sure that they'll let us in.
No, we're not sure it's posh. It's not the regatta at the minute. We definitely wouldn't be allowed in the regatta. We just haven't got the hats, have we?
No.
Or the blazers.
It's about a 20-minute walk into town from the site, apparently. Henley-on-Thames is a picturesque market town and civil parish in South Oxfordshire, England. Nestled along the River Thames, it's just 9 miles northeast of Reading, 7 miles west of Maidenhead and 23 miles southeast of Oxford. As of the 2021 census, its population stood at just over 12,000 residents. The town's heart is defined by Georgian-fronted streets and over 300 architecturally or historically significant buildings, including St Mary's Church, the Town Hall, Marketplace and of course the iconic Henley Bridge. Henley itself has deep historical ties dating back to the 12th century as a key river trading port. The Henley Royal Regatta, which is held annually in early July, is a world-renowned rowing event which attracts international crews and tens of thousands of spectators. It has been running since 1839 and is a cornerstone of the British social season. Things to see and do in the town include boating. Hobs of Henley offer boat hire and cruises along the iconic regatta course, making for a relaxing or scenic outing. Then there's walking and cycling. The town lies along the Thames Path National Trail and the Chiltern Cycleway, which are perfect for river walks, woodland strolls or pub-bound country rambles. As for getting to the town, by train, Henley is the terminus of the branch line from Twyford, with connections from Reading and London Paddington. Frequent bus services also link it with Maidenhead, High Wycombe, Reading and Wallingford. Getting there by road, the town is accessible via the M4 and M40 motorways. It's just about a 30-mile drive from central London. Car parks near the station and Riverside keep the town centre just a short walk away. Just noticed these two in this white van here. Very suspicious characters parked up to no good. Very suspicious. So having had a walk on the town centre and had a coffee and some cake, where are we going now?
We're going to a park along the river.
And why are we going there?
Because it's pretty.
We've spent an hour in the town centre and some time down by the river. We've been into a park and it's a lovely place to walk and visit, and you can tell that there's money here.
Oh yeah.
Mind you, that's no indication that you can get a good coffee, because the place where we had a coffee, what was it called? Spoons?
No, it wasn't Spoons. I think if you went to Spoons you get a better coffee. It was called Spoon.
Spoon. I had a flat white and that was quite bitter tasting, and Vicky had a decaf cappuccino and that was bitter tasting as well.
It was completely undrinkable. And the cake I had was courgette and avocado, and it was all nice cream, so creamy. Oh my god, that wasn't very nice either. Anyway, I do not recommend that.
But it's a very nice town. If you've never been here before, it's a nice town to come and visit and walk down by the river. There's plenty to do. There are plenty of places to stop and get a bite to eat by the riverside in pleasant settings. There's lots of things for kids to do. There's play parks and so on and so forth. There's boat trips that you can go on. We're hoping to do that whilst we're down here. So if you've never been to Henley on Thames before, although many people, me included, had previously sort of viewed it as quite a la-di-da place.
Only because of the regatta, Royal Regatta.
Yeah.
We don't really know anything about, do we?
It's a nice place to visit.
Recommend it.
Vicky and I have come out for a bike ride this afternoon through the Chilterns, the Chiltern Hills.
Oh,
is
it's
it?
track and live.
And we're currently 40 minutes into the ride, having ridden 6.5 mile. Had a bit of a to-do with a tyre issue first of all, a brief mechanical, but we sorted that. It's still a bit overcast. It's not forecast to be sunny until sort of 2 o'clock, but and it's a little bit breezy, but it's better to be out than sat on the settee, as it were, in the caravan. What?
Anyway, it's nice to be out. But you know, like how Ant and Deck stand particular sides, that we need to be live and trek. I should be that side. Sorry, people.
Anyway, we've got some hills next, so we're doing this commentary before we get to the hills because
I'll be crying.
We'll need some recovery time once we've got up them. Hambledon is the village where we had our coffee stop on this bike ride. It's described as a quintessentially English village, tucked into the Chiltern Hills between Henley on Thames and Marlow, situated just above the River Thames. It's known for its postcard-perfect collection of timber, brick and flint cottages, which are largely unspoilt thanks to its placement within a conservation area, the Chilterns Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty.
Okay, today's Friday. It is a bank holiday weekend and Pete has persuaded me to go on a boat ride. Just an hour-long ride along the Thames. If you knew me at all, you would know that I really don't like going on boats. I've seen Titanic, I know how it can end. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. And besides, if I'm ever going to get him to go on a ferry with the caravan, I've got to start somewhere myself. Just having a coffee first, so.
So the boat ride that we're actually doing, as described by Vicky, is a river cruise. This is Henley on Thames after all. They don't do boat rides here, they do river cruises.
Come on.
Anyway, our embarkation time, i.e. what time we jump on the boat, is 2:30. And we're just walking down in that general direction now. It's only an hour long. The company that does it is Hobbs of Henleys. I'll put a link to their website in the video description below. And the 2 adult tickets were £14 each, so it's a princely sum of £28 for an hour's jaunt up and down the Thames. So although check-in is at 2:15, or boarding starts at 2:15, I've just checked in. They've just given me 2 tickets, and we're actually on the Waterman. I'll just spin the camera around now to show you. This is the Waterman, and that's the boat that we'll be travelling on up and down the Thames for an hour.
Are you doing doggy eyes?
The announcer has just said we're 67 miles from Tower Bridge in London, at the point where we are on the river. And as you can see ahead here, we're just coming up to the Henley Bridge.
Around the corner is Henley Bridge, and it is quite a
that was good timing.
So if I can ask everybody on the upper deck to take a seat and remain seated, and anyone down in the lower saloon to remain downstairs until we're past clear of the bridge. Thank you. 1786 from Headington Stone, and still rests on the original timber pile foundations.
Ready?
The sculptured lady's head above the middle arch is that of Isis.
Wow, that really was close.
Down the street side of the bridge, one can see the sculptured head of old Father Thames.
Wow, that's close.
Right, no, guys, we're going to go off in a minute, so just put your hat on properly.
Take this on land.
And that's it. That's the hour done. That's the river cruise coming to an end. What did you think?
It's okay. Like you say, I wouldn't want to stay, be sitting here for 2 or 3 hours.
No, I think
hours just enough.
the company who run this river cruise do longer cruises. When I was researching this, you can do a cruise, some type of cruise for 2 to 3 hours. And I just commented that 60 minutes is about tops. Any longer than that, and I would be bored to tears.
So she had
And there we are. We're off. So we're now out of the town centre and we're walking back to the site on the Henley to Marlow Road. You have to forgive the traffic noises. Vicky and I were just talking about the boat trip, whether we enjoyed it, whether we thought it was worth the money. I did enjoy it. As I mentioned earlier, £14 each, so £28 for the both of us. And the 60 minutes was just about right. I couldn't have hacked it for any longer.
It's a bit different, wasn't it?
It was a bit different. We were commenting as to how nice the weather has turned out today. It would have been a lot more difficult had the weather have been cold, or there had been a lot more cloud cover in the sky.
It'd be a miserable boat ride in the rain.
But what did you think about the river cruise?
I enjoyed it. I don't know. You know what I'm like for boats. I'm not usually too keen. I tend to freak out when they do safety announcements. You know, like when you're about to have your flight and they do the safety announcements, it always spooks me.
I commented, didn't I, just as the boat ride started. I know the boat was only travelling slowly, but it felt to me it was remarkably smooth.
It was. It was very smooth.
It wasn't juddery at all. At no time did I feel, apprehensive about the fact that we were on water. But then again, it was quite a big boat, wasn't it? Okay, so there we have it. That was a river cruise. We would recommend it. If you've got any questions or comments about that, by all means.
Have you been on the cruise?
Yeah,
Did you get rained on?
If you've been on it, let us know what you thought of it, or if you've got any questions, drop them in the comment section below. And there we are,
A bit busier.
back to the peace and tranquility of the site. as you've just seen from that footage, today is moving day. It's 5 to 10 and we're going to be off the site within the next hour. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. If you've got any questions about the site or anything that you've seen on the video, by all means drop a comment or a question in the comment section below and we'll get back to you.
Do you want to say where we're moving on to?
Ah yes, from here we're going on to our next destination, which is
New Forest Centenary Club site, Caravan Motorhome Club site.
which is not that far from Christchurch on the south coast. We've never been that far south before and we're there for
a week. Sadly, Hurricane Erin, or the remnants of Hurricane Erin, are heading our way, so 2 days with the weather okay, and then we're a bit of a rough spell, but we're away. We'll make the best of it, make the most of it.
So thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.